This is a PokePress special report.
Hi, I'm Stephen Reich here at Pegasus Games in Madison, Wisconsin at one of the Pokemon trading card game, Fall Battle Roads 2012. I'm here with Lucas Doran, who is the second place finisher in the Masters division of today's tournament. And Lucas, you had an interesting deck. It's a combination. It's got Darkrai EX, Kyurem EX, and Kling Klang. Basic idea, of course, is that you move energies around and stuff. Beyond that, what's kind of the strategy? Because Kyurem EX has 2 attacks, and how do you use those differently?
Kyurem is the person I tend to like to lead with, simply because nobody kills a Kyurem in one hit, because hardly anyone uses metal, and Registeel is hard to power up for most people. And Registeel's first attack is not going to do much against Kyurem, so Kyurem's a sure guy to put first, regardless of whose deck you're playing against. You don't have to worry about him dying. And if they're not using a lot of special energies, or Kyurem's just not the right guy for the battle, Registeel is very useful to switch to because he can set up kills that Kyurem wouldn't be able to get by himself. So it was quite common to switch to Registeel mid-game to set up so I could get rid of, those big high dragons, or, the ones that switch energy around. I was expecting that it wouldn't do well against the new dragon deck, because it moves really fast, and that deck has a lot of the easiest special energy discard of any deck. And a deck like this, that it's a hodgepodge of a bunch of different types of Pokemon, has to run a lot of special energies, but I did not have to face that deck today. That's the luck I was getting.
If you were in that scenario where you had to play a Garchomp Altaria deck, what would you do to sort of compensate and do the best you can there?
Well, Registeel was a very important addition, late-minute addition to the deck, which a lot of the cards in this deck were what were available. Like, I only had one Darkrai, which is a death sentence because it could be in the prizes, but that didn't happen. But Registeel is very important because it allowed me to up my count of basic metal energies in case I do run into an energy discard deck like that, and then Registeel can just attack a whole bunch. And since Registeel is such a nice tank, if he attacked by himself, I might be able to keep him alive fairly well with his Protect Charge that minuses damage to himself.
Are there any changes you might make to the deck going forward?
Bizarrely enough, I expected to see a lot more people using a catcher against me to stall by catching up Kling Klang. Kling Klang can only be retreated with Switch, and people just weren't stalling with Kling Klang using catchers. Catchers are just too precious now, it seems like. So the Force Switch, I found I didn't use a Switch the entire tournament. It shocked me. Honestly, the deck is just so tight for space that it hurts to take out the Switch, but it hurts just as much to take anything else out.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Lucas. This has been Stephen Reich from Pegasus Games in Madison, Wisconsin, at one of the Pokemon trading card game, Fall Battle Roads 2012.
This has been a PokePress special report.